Sellcashier.com gives you the best quotes for your iPhone, so check them out next time when you're planning to sell your old phone.
Hello chat, my name is Arm. I am the vehicle designer of Panzer Brick Labs. We're a custom military World War II kit company. We're just started up back in 2022, 2023. And since then we've been designing 1/45th scale military vehicles, Second World War themes, for use in displays, MOCS, and etc.
Okay, nice. I think we can agree that you are a pretty prominent person in the LEGO military community. What led you to start making these vehicles and tanks?
Definitely, I would have to say pop culture, Hollywood movies, games, things like that got me very interested in the Second World War. And as I started learning more about these vehicles and how they were used in the battles they featured them in, the more I drew inspired to try to replicate them in a medium that I thought a medium that I knew how to build in, being LEGO.
These things revolve around one scale. Can you tell us what that scale is and why you chose to build with it for all your vehicles?
Sure thing. So I build in 1/45th scale. It is a scale that's slightly smaller than the standard model 1/35th scale. We focus more on the height of a minifigure as opposed to the width of a minifigure that 1/35th is scaled in. And as a result, it allows us to make smaller vehicles that better fit in any dioramas, displays, battle scenes that anyone might want to build with them. So they fit much better and they have room to breathe and they don't look too, the vehicles don't look too big compared to the minifigures.
For the people that aspire to make vehicles like these, what is the process of making them and what tips would you give them?
Of course, so to make these vehicles, everything starts off with an idea. You feel inspired to make something and you start thinking about how exactly you're going to make it. For example, you can take a look at one of my favorite models, the Crusader Mark II. The Crusader Mark II was a British World War II tank used extensively in North Africa. And I was inspired to make it because I was watching and playing media surrounding the North African build, mainly Company Heroes 3. When Company Heroes 3 came out, I was over the moon. So I really wanted to try to build the Crusader Mark II in LEGO. The challenge there was making the turret and making the hull and adding the side skirts on there. So I start by wanting to build it, getting inspired. Then I start with prototyping and theory crafting all the difficult parts such as the turret that are difficult to recreate, and once I have an idea for those, once I start experimenting, and once I have a solid idea on how to make it, I put it all together in a prototype build. I put it all together kind of loosely with rainbow colored bricks, just so I get an idea of how when I revisit it and iterate upon the design, I know exactly how I'm going to build it. And the work never ends. When you build something once, you build something twice, you build it 3 times, you keep the model around, you know how and where to improve upon it. The new pieces come out all the time. And it's just from there, improve until it gets to a point where it's almost perfect. That's what we strive to be.
Okay, thank you very much for taking us through the building process basically, and hope to see you in the next Brickfair.
Of course, I hope to be there next Brickfair as well.